this one go, and this one's called "Cry Eagles Cry." Tell me what it's like to.
You were right. Although a few weeks ago, because you know what I'm saying in my head now.
What?
Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
AK, shout out
Fuck
Nick
the
Barry.
Eagles. They fucking blew it. I'm so
Shout out
pissed.
Nick Barry. Fuck the
I'm
Eagles.
so pissed. Oh my god, dude. That whole game it made me so angry.
I didn't even watch it. I was looking at it when I was on earlier. My
I
buddy.
haven't watched it back yet. I don't know if I plan to. I don't know if I really give a damn to watch it. All I know is this playoffs, it's been very entertaining. There's been a lot of great games, a lot of very close games. Honestly, the one we're watching now, Patriots and Chargers, probably the least entertaining out of all of them. That game has been close the entire time. It is within one score right now. It's been probably the most defensive game that we've gotten in these playoffs. It's 9-3. I think closing in on the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So, a little bit more of a defensive game, but still a close game. I would say entertaining nonetheless. But with that being said, there has been a lot of lead changes. This is probably the only game also that hasn't had one yet, I believe. The Chargers are returning it right now, by the way. Let's see where they take it. A little bit behind the 20. Not the best field positioning in the world for a return. The Patriots got right on that on special teams. Um, but yeah, neither offense has really been able to hit it in the end zone and really make their mark with any huge plays. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. In these other games, I know there was at least a minimum of 11 lead changes in the other four games that happened over the past couple of days. The Panthers and Rams, I believe, had several. Matthew Stafford took the Rams down at the end of the game, which, first of all, I told you that game was going to be close. You thought it was going to be 10 points, 17 points, something like that. You thought it was going to be that big of a difference. And the Panthers kept it close the whole game and were winning late in the game, even before Matthew Stafford took them on a game winning drive. So let's just get that out the way
You're
first. I
right. You're
called it
right.
and they gave it to me. It was a great game to watch. The Bears are the ones that surprised me because they had a huge comeback. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by it because they've had a lot of fourth quarter comebacks this year. And obviously being down 21-3 in the second half, being down 15 in the fourth quarter, this game was not an exception. The Panthers came back to win 31-27, which shout out to everybody that's saying hi in the group chat right now. Darren, if you want to switch topics for a little bit, there's somebody asking us big boys, us fat men, what is our opinion on the Waffle House economy?
Oh, we can definitely talk about that in a minute. Well, let me pin that comment. Tide dash SYTFCT. These names are crazy, by the way. Let's pin this because we'll get to that in a minute. We want to get
Yo,
to
that
this.
man eats Tide Pods with a name like that.
No,
Ain't no way.
maybe it's roll tide, big tide, high
No,
tide.
Tide Pod. Tide Pod. That's what I'm calling him. I'm calling Mr. Waffle House Tide Pod. Okay?
By the way,
He puts Tide Pods on top of his waffles. All right?
by the way, shout out to R1 Willie Man. Came through the
By the way,
live last
by
night.
the way, I do just want to put this out there. If you don't fill up the holes in your waffles with syrup, you're eating them wrong.
Well, I got a friend of mine. Before we get into
So
the
we should
can,
actually be asking about the syrup economy.
we'll
I'm
talk
not
about
really
that.
concerned with waffles.
We'll talk about waffles. I'll tell you about a strange thing that a friend of mine does, but all I gotta say is these playoff games have been crazy. I wasn't even trying to bet, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bet on the Packers just because enough Bears fans have been yapping. And last
Well,
night,
he lost his rent money.
I didn't put that much money down. Put $20 down. I don't go
Well, you
that
thought the
crazy.
Packers were going to win, right?
I thought the Packers were gonna win. I was confident, and the people that
So
was
far,
on.
I've been right about every game except the one that pissed me off the most.
Man, you should have had a parlay besides that game. But yeah, I've lost everyone because I was like, you know what? I know I said the Rams was gonna win the other day, and yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm a bet on the Panthers. I was like, I got a feeling the Panthers, and I thought they was gonna get a big upset.
I mean, here's the thing.
I like
They
underdogs.
came in they came into the playoffs with a losing record because the other two teams were 8 and 9, and they were able to get wins over those teams. But with that being said, I think the Panthers, compared to what the expectations were for them this year, I think they proved a lot of people wrong, and I think overall they overperformed just getting into the playoffs, regardless of what their record is. And I think when it came to crunch time, Matthew Stafford just did normally what Matthew Stafford does.
He's a
Just let's
beast.
let's let's put this out there. Over 50 fourth quarter comebacks in his career. Matthew Stafford went from a quarterback who wasn't really talked about all that much and flew under the radar because he was in Detroit when they were a god
Hold,
awful franchise.
hold on. Calm down.
What?
No, I mean, I guess I'm a Lions fan, so I know Stafford. Stafford's got grit, man. There was a time he got knocked out. They wanted to take him out of the game. He checked himself back in. He's like, nah.
I'm
He's
not
like,
saying he doesn't have grit. I'm not questioning his
well, I
toughness.
know,
He
but I'm
played.
just saying. I'm just saying he's a tough son of a gun. I get it. Yeah, he was with Detroit. People didn't know. Now he's finally got weapons around him, other than just one or two. And yeah, the man deserves MVP this year. I give it that. If he doesn't win the
I agree
championship,
with you, and I'm not disagreeing with how tough he was when he was on Detroit. He played the last season, I believe, with broken ribs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Matthew, I've never questioned Matthew Stafford's toughness. He did that last season on broken ribs. He probably still has a messed up back. He had a messed up back all preseason. Didn't play all preseason. Got no snaps, and came in and had an MVP season right after that. That's not an accident that Matthew Stafford has been able to do that. So let's just throw that out there. And it's not an accident that he took his team down the field with about 4 minutes left in the game. So let me just say that there. And I'm not surprised he managed to pull it out. But again, I did say the game was gonna be close. As far as the Bears and Packers game, if there was any game that I thought was going to be a blowout, to be honest, I thought it was going to be that one because the Packers just have not been looking like themselves. They have kind of fallen off down the stretch, but they were winning that game for most of it. And I mean, I, the Bears just managed to pull it out. And again, I shouldn't be surprised with the amount of fourth quarter comebacks that they've had this year. But with that being said, you want to talk about a team with grit. The Bears have just never been out of any of these games. And
yeah.
I think looking at what they had going on last year, I think that's impressive to me personally. So,
No, I mean, I already knew. Caleb Williams is gonna be. He's gonna be scary. I give him that. I give him the credit where the credit is, but I just, I don't know. Just like I can't remember what player it was, but one of the players for the Packers was like, "Yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't nothing special." The Packers had that game and they let it slip. They got too comfortable, too lax, and they just didn't capitalize. Also, once again, field goals. Field goals came and bit him in the ass. So, oh man, don't tell me I lost John. He said his phone was on 10%. The Bears do suck, Gavin. I get it. The Bears do suck. Um, let's see. Waffle House. Yeah, Waffle House is pretty cool, man. I think we lost John. So, oh man, we did just lose John, guys. All right. I don't know if we're going to use this as a big boy segment or not because we just lost him. His phone was on 10%. It probably died, and he probably wasn't going to charge it because he's probably crying about the Eagles. So, yeah, guys, that's unfortunate. John's probably going to go to the Waffle House now, probably going to cry about his Eagles. But good news is he can be on the sidelines with me. Hey, we're not in the playoffs anymore. We're not in the playoffs anymore. We're not in the well. I didn't make the playoffs. Well, the Lions didn't make the playoffs. So yeah, that was a bummer. That was a bummer that we just lost John there. But I guess that's what happens when people's phones die. Uh, let's see. Let me answer that question. I don't know if Tide's still there, but I don't know if the Waffle House economy question is something that is like a Fortnite or something that you kids are into or people are into. But yeah, I think Waffle House is cool, man. I think Waffle House was a fun place to get good food at a value. I do hate that they got rid of their value menu though. Um, yeah, I don't know. We're at 11 minutes. I'm just gonna end it off of this, just because I don't really. My phone's kind of low too, and I don't really want to do the big boy sports segment like that. But I guess this is a good little 12-minute segment, I guess, or 11-minute segment that he can do something with. So, if anybody's in here, can we get a cry, Eagles, cry? Can we get a cry, Eagles, cry in the chat? Cry, Eagles, cry. Cry, Eagles, cry. Paka, paka, paka. I did want to see Eagles Seahawks NFC Championship game. I think that would have been cool to see a bird battle, but guess there's always next. Well, hopefully that's not next year, because I don't want to see the NFC Championship next year, because we want the Lions to be there. So anyway, guys, I don't know if anybody's still here. Appreciate the 4 likes that we got. I see we have one person still in here. I don't know if it'll let me see who it is. Yeah, no, YouTube won't let you see who's on there. That's okay though. But as always, send a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Appreciate that. And you guys have an awesome Sunday, and we'll be, we'll be back later in the week with some more guests. And I don't know what we're gonna have planned, but I'm sure we'll have something cool. I know I got a few people that I know that want to pop on. So yeah, just stay tuned, keep subscribing, share with your friends, have all your friends subscribe. There's gonna be some cool stuff coming up. Got a lot of cool stuff planned. So when the weather starts getting better, plan on doing some more field trips and stuff like that. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, and have an awesome Sunday. And once again, cry, Eagles, cry.